Oh, 2020. What a horrible year you've been. Probably the worst year since the dawn of man. Oh, sure, worse things have happened. But everyone has to admit that this year kinda sucks. And in my opinion, we need someone to save us. Someone like a higher power. Someone out there that has the guts to do anything. Someone out there with almost superhuman abilities. Tom Cruise! Where are you? Come save us, Tom Cruise! What are you doing right now?
I'm jumping out a window!
Oh. Well, take your time. It's okay. We'll be waiting. Well, that could probably take him a while, so while we wait... Hello, my name is, Fu Manchu! And while Tom Cruise is doing whatever it is Tom Cruise does, I say we go look at a figure that looks just like him. What do you say? Today's review will be on the Supermad Toys, and don't make them angry. You wouldn't like them when they're angry. Custom-made action figure Mission Imcomple? Imcomple? What? Okay. Anyways, this is Mission Imcomple Fallout. And looking at the front of the box, there should be no mystery who this figure's based on. Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt from the movies Mission Impossible. And look at that. It looks like they used an actual photo of Tom Cruise there on the box. That's kind of cool. My Tom Cruise kind of has a Zaymont scar. Yeah, that's weird. But anyways, that's awesome. I can't believe that they actually used a real photo. At least I think that's a real photo of him. It looks like him. I don't know, but you know what? That is very awesome indeed. Now, aside from that little misspelling on the Mission in couple, that's awesome. I think the box is very cool, kind of plain. Got the Mission Imcomple logo here on the side, and that's about it. Turning the box to the back, we will find another silhouette of Tom Cruise walking all James Bond style, and that is awesome. Down here we've got a picture of his eyes. Now that's of the figure itself, and that is awesome, and I cannot wait to see this figure. Now, I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan, and I'm always looking for a perfect 1/6 scale version of Tom Cruise. And man, I hope this one looks good, because from what I've seen, it looks like it may be the best Tom Cruise sculpt out there. At least, for the Ethan Hunt character. And I cannot wait to see it. So I say we open up this box and look inside. What do you say? Now, the front of the box is just a slip cover, and pulling it off of this black box underneath was very, very hard. It was on there super, super tight. And what is it with the boxes I'm getting recently? They all look like the monolith from 2001 Space Odyssey. So that's kind of cool. But anyways, it's just got this black box here. It's black all the way around with no text whatsoever. And it's a little shoebox. So let's lift off this lid and look underneath. So, removing the lid from the shoebox and looking underneath, we find the usual foam. And I cannot wait to see this figure. So let's look underneath this foam, shall we? So, looking underneath that piece of foam, we find a very shy Tom Cruise underneath, and that is awesome. He also looks like Dexter got a hold of him before I did, but that's okay. We'll fix him in a minute. You got his little windbreaker jacket right here, all zipped up, looking very cool indeed. You got his fisted hands, got his jeans. Down here, he's got a bag full of more hands, and that's very cool. And look at those boots. Those boots look really awesome. Over here, he's got some more accessories, and then up here at the very top, he's got even more. So let's pull this figure out and check him out. What do you say? Now, I've already pulled him out, but it is worth noting that underneath that foam that the figure's in, there's another piece of foam underneath that has a figure stand, and then down here, his little grabber, and that is very awesome indeed. The weirdest part is, the little stand is like a generic, Hot Toy stand, which is very cool indeed. And if you look over here, the silhouette of the grabber is one of the crotch grabbers, right? Well, the one it came with is actually a waist grabber, so that's kind of strange. I don't know. I pulled that out and then I went, wait a minute. That's not the same silhouette. Oh well, doesn't matter. Because that's an easy fix, and I'm just happy that it included a stand, because most third-party figures don't. But enough about the stand. Let's talk about the figure. Now, as I said, I have been chasing the perfect Tom Cruise head sculpt for quite some time. And if any of you know Tom Cruise, you know he runs really fast, so he's really hard to catch up to. But yeah, every Tom Cruise head sculpt I got looked good, but there was always something off. It never looked perfect. So am I happy with this purchase? Well, I'll let this picture say 1,000 words. Check this out. That is absolutely amazing, and they nailed Tom Cruise's likeness. They got his intense stare. They even painted his eye color right. He's got the little mole on his face, the skin texturing, his hair looks perfect. Everything about this head sculpt is 100% perfect in my opinion. Now, I'm sure there's better head sculpts out there, but honestly, I haven't seen one in hand, and this one is by far the best Tom Cruise head sculpt I've ever had, and this is so cool. And, this too, as I said, it's from the movie Fallout, but it could be just a generic Tom Cruise head sculpt. I mean, this looks really good. And the fact that you get it on a body and get a, movie-specific outfit, well, that just makes it even better. Speaking of the outfit, you get his blue windbreaker there. He's got a black t-shirt on underneath. Now, the windbreaker's zipped up. Now, I don't think he had it zipped up in the movie. I think he had it unzipped the whole time. Down here, he's got some fisted hands, and as you can see, they've got a little bit of paint on them. And then down here, he's got some black pants. And then down here, he has some boots. And these boots look awesome. They're all weathered, and I love how they painted the heel of it. That is so cool. The scuffing around the toe of the boot looks real. That is awesome. Yeah, they did a great job on that. Now, the back of the figure is just plain as usual. Got some different colors in his hair there, different shades of brown. That is awesome. The muscle body underneath has some texturing, and that's so cool. But yeah, his windbreaker's just plain in the back here. And there's no flaps or buckles or anything. His jeans are just plain, and then back here you've got his boots. And like I said, I love how they painted that heel. That is awesome. But yeah, the head sculpt is absolutely amazing, and I could not recommend this figure more just for the head sculpt alone. This looks so good, and it's everything that I'd been looking for, man. This is amazing. As for accessories, he includes 4 baggies. One baggie has this gun inside of it. The next baggie has a matching gun inside of it, so it's cool to get 2 of those. The third baggie has 2 gloved hands. And then the last baggie has a bunch of extra bare hands, and that is awesome. As for his hands, he has these 2 holding hands here for riding a motorcycle. You've got these 2 gun holding hands here, and then down here he has some relaxed hands, and that is very cool indeed. As for the gloved hands, he's got the motorcycle gloves on right there, and 1 gun holding hand, it looks like. It would have been nice if there was 2 gun holding hands for the gloves, but that's okay. And speaking of the guns, oh, these guns are awesome looking. Check this out. That is so cool. Now, the magazines are removable, and that is so neat. And it's so cool to get a matching set of these. I've never seen these with any other figures, so that is very, very cool indeed. Now, as for comparisons, I have one other Tom Cruise Mission Impossible figure from Mission Impossible 3, I believe. Now, he looks a little something like this. Boots are very close. He's wearing jeans as well, and he also has on a jacket that's unzipped with a green shirt. Now, looking at the head sculpt, it was good at the time, I will say that, but there was just something off in the paint. Now, the sculpt is there. But yeah, the eyebrows, in my opinion, are too straight across, too thick or something. It looks good, don't get me wrong, especially when you zoom in and you see all the details of his face. I mean, just look at all those little details and stuff. They did a really good job there. But yeah, I don't know, it looked like a caricature or something of Tom Cruise. Now, from far away, standing on the shelf, it looks perfect. I mean, it really does. It looks really good. And honestly, it's a good representation of him from that movie. But comparing that head sculpt to this head sculpt, yeah, that's night and day. Ha, Tom Cruise reference. But you know what? That is amazing. So, would I recommend this figure? Well, if you're as big of a fan of Tom Cruise as I am, then 100%. I am very happy with this purchase. Now, I had to order mine from China, and it took a while to get here, but man, it was well worth the wait. And like I said, I've been looking for a perfect Tom Cruise figure for quite some time, so yeah, this is really awesome, and I'm so happy I got it. And honestly, yeah, if you have any doubts about this figure, well, I hope this likeness right here changes your mind, because this is amazing. So, there's my review of the Supermad Toys custom-made action figure mission Imcomple, which I think they meant impossible and incomplete and kind of jumbled them up, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup style. The boy was carrying the impossible, the girl was carrying the incomplete. I don't know what happened there, but it's Fallout, and it's the Ethan Hunt 1/6 scale Tom Cruise figure, and this is absolutely amazing, and I could not recommend this figure higher. It's very, it's very affordable. It looks just like them, and I'm so happy with it. So, like I said, if you like Tom Cruise as much as me, well, go get you one. That's your mission, should you choose to accept it. And while you do that, I'll be over here. Okay, bye. Food reviews.
Hey, this is Nolan North. You don't want to miss Food Reviews. And I'm out.